Hello everyone, this is GameAble AI. So it enables gaming for disabled people and beyond. So let's say for some reason you're not able to control your keyboard, maybe there's some fracture or you have sprain or there's paralysis or basically anything which doesn't able to control your keyboard on most for games, or maybe you prefer some kind of gesture controls due to any other disability. So in that case our platform helps to address the issue. So what you're gonna do is for each game, let's say for in case a car game, it will have a left and right control. So the left and right keys has the keyboard has to be mapped with any poses which user gives. So let's say if the user gives a pose like shoulder tilt or head tilt or anything, so it can be mapped with any posture which the user wants. So first thing you have to do is enter the number of poses corresponding to the number of keys you want to control for. So for car game, let's say if it's left and right, you have to enter the number of poses two, and you have to enter the keys. If it's like more controls, you have to enter more number of poses, and you have to like enter the corresponding keys which are mapped with them. So this is a small chat where you can search a PC game and you can get the suggested gestures and controls. So after entering the details, you'll be prompted into this page where you can select each poses. For each pose, what's going to happen is the camera is going to capture your images, certain images. So the number of images captured you can modify it here. So for each pose, it will take the images and it will train a CNN to classify the images, and the classified image will be a model will be running in real time in your camera to control your keyboard by pressing the mapped key continuously. So here I'm gonna capture the images for pose 1. Similarly, I'm gonna capture image for pose 2 and 3 so that the model can efficiently identify the and classify the images and press the corresponding keys. So let's try similarly for pose 1, which is the left key. And for pose to the right key, you can also change the number of images which is captured to train the model. So after capturing the images, and you can change the hyperparameters to like feed the images into the model to train the model and start the prediction in real time. So that's how it works. So it trains for the epochs, the hyperparameters which we give, and when you click start prediction, it's gonna uh, predict the images in real time camera and the corresponding keys pressed so that you can control the game. So this is the main important cool feature. You see a smart AI model, right? So this is nothing but a Gemini AI agent. So which gets the input of a sample images from each of the poses which we give. So by analyzing those images, it creates the CNN model. It generates the code. So if you don't use that, it just the pre-trained, the pre-existing CNN template is used. But using the AI, the Gemini generates the dynamic CNN code based on the input images. If it's complex, if it's like complex posture, it gives like a complex architecture and vice and otherwise. So also not only the model, also the parameters is given by the AI according to the particular image and the model, and also the pre-processing step is handled by the AI. So the pre-processing step, the model, and the hyperparameters are all controlled by this Gemini AI agent according to the inputs which we input images which we give as poses. All this information is given to the Gemini and it generates appropriate architecture for this model, and we are able to use it. And after the AI has been trained, you can see the live prediction here. Also, you can see the code which is generated by the AI agent and the pre-processing code which is generated, and the reason why this architecture is preferred for this case. Now let's test this in action. So this is the hill climb racing game, and for this game you just need only two controls, forward and backward. So I gave only two poses and two keys map. So if there is like any other complex game, you can give more controls and map more keys for playing this game. So let's start. So I'm not using my hands and I'm just turning right, and suppose one pose two which is being detected. So the gas is pressed. When I do brake, you can do the other pose. So this is not only controlled with my head, like it depends on the input which you give. So literally anything, if you just give a pose of your shoulder lift or literally any body posture, it creates the appropriate CNN model with the smart AI, and appropriate pre-processing is done, and you can control any game. Let's play this complex drone game which has 4 keys. So I'm gonna move left and right. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna shoot. Just move forward. Move left. And that's how we do it.